for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord, didn't it rain, didn't it rain, children, rain all night long, didn't it all, oh my Lord, didn't it rain.
You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling. And he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb. Everything is connected to your calling. And until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called.
Yes, sir. We back in the saddle. We back in the saddle. We back in the saddle. Lace them up. Lace them up. That's how we do it. How we do it. Yo, what's going on, man? Look, I got to get this straight. This is killing me. This is killing me. Y'all see the little joint back there, but that's about to be fixed right now. In like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. So, listen, man. Listen. How y'all doing out there on this Thursday? That's all I want to know. How y'all doing? Cause we coming, and y'all know for the last month and a half it's been back and forth bickering, back and forth bickering, back and forth bickering, back and forth bickering. We ain't doing it no more. We ain't doing it no more. We gonna bring content. That's what people like. So we're gonna bring content. EJ said, it's Friday. It's not, man. It's Thursday. It's like, let's stop playing. Y'all know what it is. It's fucking Friday. We come to have fun. Y'all gonna get a 2-part tonight. I mean, you know they hate when I come on. Because when I come on, it's like a whole lot of craziness. But now watch this. I'm glad the numbers are looking the way they looking. Right? Because now that the numbers are looking the way they looking, people gonna be like, oh my God, DanaJay, look at this. Understand this. I'm good. I'm good. See, they looking for the little 30-minute intro again. I ain't giving you that. You ain't getting that. You ain't getting no 30-minute intro. See, you never know how I'm coming. That's the problem. I don't feel a 30-minute intro today. I don't. I'm feeling good. But y'all know I've been going through this little situation, right? Where I got to go to court. I had to do some things. I had to make some calls. I had to do this and do that, right? Hold on. When money calls, you got to stop. Got you. Tomorrow night. Okay. So, and you know, I had to go through a little situation, and the situation cool. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing pretty much too hard. Ain't none of that. The situation is cool. You know what I mean? The situation is cool. Hold on. I gotta take that out. Okay. Gotta take that out. Take that out. Okay, cool. So put that right there. Bam. Okay, cool. Had to take some stuff out of my overlays. There's a lot of stuff in my overlays that I don't like. Okay, cool. All right, some stuff I ain't like. So y'all know I had to go through. Y'all know I'm going through a little situation I had to go through, and it's cool. You know what I mean? Because the situation, it is what it is. However, it's like, yo, you can't be antagonizing me and then act like you the perfect person. You feel me? You can't antagonize me and then make it seem like it's me attacking you. It's not. I might respond to what you say or do to me, but it's not me coming at you. And when you got other people involved, you got to worry about those other people. And you can't just go and attack just because you feel some kind of way. So, what Sean Harris, the fake PI, and his wife, BOP Officer A, did was unleashed an attack on me for the second time on the internet. Now, I understand that's what happens. Then you got Cagney on the other side of YouTube that's in the section that she want to be by herself. You got Cagney talking about shouldn't I have sued R. Kelly and when did I go and put a lien on this and this? Okay. Only thing I ask is this right here. And we know Cagney is in the crackhead department. So the only thing I ask for Cagney to do is to, if you're going to report on me, right? If you're going to report on me, leave me. If you're going to report on me, tell the truth on me. I understand that's hard for a lot of people on YouTube to do. You can't tell the truth. But please, just tell the truth. Now, did I say that I was going to put a lien on him? Yeah, I said that 3 years ago. Did I say that I was going to take him to court? I said that 3 years ago. And if you looked at the content that I showed, it pretty much showed that they were saying, oh, we waiting for the paperwork. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Unlike Cagney, unlike a lot of people on YouTube, you understand? That Bookham boy, he's very smart. I'm trying to still figure out who the hell is Bookham. I know who Bookman is, but who's Bookham? That sounds too much like a steak. But who's Bookham? Can somebody tell me who Bookham is? Because I know who Bookman Rogers is. But can somebody tell me who Bookham is? Do anybody know who that is? But when you look at her, and I call her Cagney, the black version, y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Y'all know if I say Project Windows, y'all know who I'm talking about, right? What up, Jams? Yo, hold on. If you are on Instagram, go to I Am Jams Radio, like, share, subscribe. He be getting it in. Dude be getting it in. And I'm proud to say he a proud Dream Team member. And look, it's nothing but love over there. So please don't take no drama over there. I gotta stop and give a plug. Also, I'm gonna give a plug too. I'm gonna give a plug too. Hold on. I'm gonna give another plug. Hold on. I gotta get her name right. Hold on. Cause she funny. She did a video on me. And I couldn't do nothing but laugh, man. She funny as a little, she all funny as all out. I forgot her name. Shoot. Hold on. I forgot the lady's name. See, that's bad on me. I'm so focused on what I wanted to do. I done forgot the lady's name. Hold on. I'll tell you her name right now. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to figure out who Bookman is. Where is Bookman? I mean Bookham. Where is Bookham? I don't know who Bookham is, but I know who Bookman is. And I'm just like, you're trying to give people characters. Queen, what's her name? Queen. Who I'm looking for? What's her name? Queen something. Something just ain't right. I forgot her daggone name. Lord, she gonna kill me. She gonna kill. What's the lady name that was in here yesterday, y'all? What is her name? Shoot, she gonna kill me. She gonna kill me. She was like, you forgot my name? God. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Lord. Listen, I get back to it. What's her name? That is, thank you, Willie. House of Queens TV. Man, yo, she funny. But, you know, she came in the door flexing. But she funny as hell. House of Queens TV. Yo, go. I mean, you can go find some funnies on her, you know. Definitely go and hit that like button. You know what I mean? She trying to grow a channel. It's a new young channel that's coming up, and all of us been there. So yeah, man, just go ahead and hit that like button. And plus, she got a like a podcast or something. And she got like a podcast or something. And she's a free spirit person. I will be collabing with her on some other stuff. I mean, I seen her going at some other people, and she going at some other content creators. And I get it. It's the game. So I get it. So I will be collabing with her in the near future. Just letting y'all know. But back to Sean Hurst. Dream Team, how y'all doing? Let's get the salutations out the way. I knew it was something that was off. If you want to donate to the channel, hit the super chat at the bottom of the page. There's a box with a $sign in it. Hit that super chat. Nothing is too little. Nothing is too big. Nothing is too medium. You can hit anything from $1 up to $4,000. Everything is appreciative. Everything is grateful. Everything is thankful. We are thankful. If you want to hit the split, which means myself and the channel, you can hit the Cash App at $OfficialDanaJay. If you want to hit me, just me, then hit my Zelle at bookdanajay@gmail.com. What up, Faith? What's going on? What's going on? I see you. All right. So, the fake PI. I don't know why he went on Instagram and trying to dog me out. He ain't been nowhere around. Tiff, what's going on? He ain't been nowhere around. Nobody haven't been talking about him. Nobody really cared. But when you play with me, and playing with me comes with consequences, because you never know which way I'm coming from that point. So when I really left you alone, because there's no reason to continue to, put the truth out there on you. There's no reason. And since Cagney over there talking about, oh, Bookham didn't do this and Bookham didn't do that, and when did he sue and this and this, I'm going to show you why. You can't just jump out there and throw in lawsuits, and when people is willing and want you to send them paperwork, there's always a reason behind it. And the reason behind him wanting me to send him paperwork, I showed y'all that MA1 Investigations is not even in his name. So me suing MA1 Investigations, it would have came up empty. Dana, what are you talking about? I told you I do my homework. And the Dream Team is not to be played with. So MA1 Investigations is under Moore Mills Consulting, Inc., New York Department of State Business Registration. The same filing number as well. So it says Moore Mills Consulting, Inc. is a New York domestic business corporation filed on July the 24th, 2014. The company's filing status is listed as active, and its file number is 4611638. Okay. The registered agent on file for this company is United States Corporation Agents, Inc., and is located at 7014 13th Avenue, Suite 202, Brooklyn, New York, 11228. The company's mailing address is 7014 13th Avenue, Suite 202. Same thing, right? So as we look down, we see the company name. We see New York Domestic Business Corporation. And we just looking, right? And we're like, okay, what does that mean? Well, this number was the same number that MA1 was registered to. So I guess this is the parent company. So with that being said, you can drop businesses if you don't keep the parent. I mean, if the parent company don't want to keep that business, you can drop businesses. So as I kept going, because I'm tired of this dude, I look up MA1 investigations, right? And MA1 Security and Investigations, period, Moore Mills Consultant, Inc. Hold on. So when I showed the first slide and they was like, see, I told y'all he don't know what he talking about, this and this and this. Now I see this is all one. So I got happy. And I said, I can go at Moore Mills Consultant. But then I see a whole nother address. One Hill Road, Washington, New York, 10992-1260. So then I go and look at the overview, right? And it says Moore Mill Consultant, Inc., doing business as MA1 Security and Investigative Services, is an entity in Washingtonville, New York, registered within the System for Award Management, SAM, of U.S. General Services Administration, GSA. The entity was registered on October the 9th, 2020. Make it make sense. October the 9th, 2020. A year and 3 months after Rob got locked up. Let's go here. With unique entity ID KY S3V7NU22B9, activated on May the 18th, 2022. Hold on. Activated on May the 18th, 2022. So that means MA1 Security and Investigative Services, they were acting out of principle and they wasn't legit. So that means he lied to Rob about being the PI, saying that his stuff was legit. But then it expired on May 16th, 2023. Right? And the business was started on July the 24th, 2014. The registered business location is at One Hill Road, Washingtonville, New York. The current status is what? Expired. The entity structure is 2L corporate entity, not tax exempt. The business types are 23, minority owned business, 27, self-certified small disadvantaged businesses, 2X, for-profit organization, A5, veteran-owned business, OY, Black American-owned, QF, service disabled veteran-owned business. The offices of the entity include Sharon M. Clark, Sharon Monet Clark Harris, which is who? BOP Officer A. And it also included who? Sean D. Harris. Here it is right here. When I tell you that niggas just wanted to be around Rob to get a check, this is why they need me out the way. You don't see, and I'm going to go here, man. I'm going to go here. As much as I hate to say this, and it's hurting me to say this, but you don't see none of the accusers dealing with nobody that's supposed to be in the know with expired credentials. When the Savages went to Gerald Griggs, I'm quite sure Gerald Griggs' credentials is not expired. I'm quite sure when Thug and them went and got their lawyers for YSL, ain't none of their credentials expired. Here's the problem I'm having. You got people working under you. Every officer is supposed to be listed. Why the only officer is your wife? Can somebody make this make sense? So when you going around doing websites that got, and I hate to say this because I don't even talk to the guy no more. When you got websites that's detailing me and Levi, mainly me, understand that you are a fraud and a crook. And I know people like, oh my God, Dana, why are you saying it? Because I'm saying it and I mean it and I stand by it. So when I said from the jump, he's a fraud, and people was like, oh my God, Dana, you don't know what he's talking about. He's a PI. Explain this. What PI is going to come on YouTube and talk about somebody that's not in the R. Kelly case just to pump up somebody else's channel? One. And just to get subscribers from the one person they don't like and try to drive them and towards their channel, but that other person's channel. That's first thing. Second thing is, what PI is going to come on YouTube with a FBI background and nobody's moving? But yet and still, the person he's capping for is telling people, see, I told y'all he a real PI, y'all. I'm just saying. So in situations like this, right, you can't sue MA1. And as long as he paid for the domain name, then the website will stay up. But it's under false pretense. It's when you dig deeper. So now, since when you service disabled veteran-owned businesses, why is your business a service for disabled veteran-owned business? And your NAICS is say what? Security guards and patrol services. Security guards, which means plural. Services, which means plural. So why the only person you got is your wife as an officer? So why all of your fans talking about, oh, you know, DanaJay is impersonating a police officer? No, my credentials don't say expired. None. And the problem is too many people trying to dig into DanaJay background, but didn't we all come here for Robert Sylvester Kelly? And then it got personal, not because y'all don't like DanaJay, but because y'all jealous of DanaJay, because DanaJay is the only one that have an authentic relationship with Robert Sylvester Kelly. But watch this. This is what y'all don't like about DanaJay. Because unlike y'all, I fell into the bull crap. And I went blow for blow with y'all. And what y'all did to me, I did to y'all. But I always say, when you attack me, I'm going to come back 10 times worse, just like in the Bible. So that's what I did. and y'all screenshot it, and y'all sitting up talking about, oh no, he got guns and this and this. And the same ones that say I got guns on my community wall are the same ones that put guns on their community wall and went live and pointed a gun to his own head. Make this make sense? The only difference is y'all are continuing doing it. It took me to go in front of a judge not once, but twice, and I stopped. And now that y'all can't pull me back in, y'all trying to figure out a way to pull me back in. But understand this. I can't be tried for the same crimes twice unless you go federal. And I don't think no federal agent is going to look at and say, oh, DanaJay, oh yeah, he had a semi-automatic weapon and he had it in his live and and then when they look, they're going to say, well, DanaJay did not start this. They're going to say, well, y'all pulled DanaJay's credit report. Y'all pulled his background. Y'all pulled the corporation child support shit. Y'all tried to say this man got evicted 9,000 times without reading the whole disposition, which is misleading. Y'all tried to say so much, but DanaJay debunked y'all every time. The problem is DanaJay can debunk everything that y'all do when he want to, but y'all can't debunk nothing that DanaJay says or does. So I get it. If I was y'all, I'd be mad too. And for the record, Sharon, you said your name is spelled with one R, it's spelled with two. So Sharon Wimbush was right. This is why I say what I say. Stop playing with people. If you don't know what's going on, leave people alone. Nobody said nothing to the fake PI that's trying to live off Robert Kelly. And everything I said, I stand on. Even when his wife called Keith and said, Keith, get him. There you go. I stand on it. And I said in that conversation, they are working for Don Russell. I stand on that. If I'm lying, watch this. Peep the way Don move and peep the way they move. Is it not the same? It's just different bodies. So where's the lie? The problem is y'all can't understand why and how I know so much. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. It's none of your business. Y'all are nobodies. So with y'all being nobodies, why do it matter who and what I know? Are y'all part of anything for Robert Sylvester Kelly? No. Y'all supposed to be supporters that turned out to be fanatics, that turned out to be over zesty and overzealous for DanaJay. Why? And then I'm gonna go here. If I never had said I'm not taking nobody to see Robert after what happened to me, y'all would have never turned on me. Y'all would have never tried to stab me in the back. But when you follow the word and the voice of the Most High, and you actually challenge the Most High, and He show you, you can't do nothing but agree. Now, I challenged the Most High. Because when He told me They ain't no good. They snakes. I said, nuh-uh. They rock with me every day. We on YouTube. When I'm not on YouTube, they calling me at work. Oh, we got an update for you. Dana, what is such and such? Go here, look at that, look at that. But when God said, repeat this live and watch, I hope you're ready. I said, you know what, God? I can handle it. I'm big enough. And when that shit happened, it happened quickly. I said, I ain't taking nobody to see Rob. It's over. It wasn't even 4 days. Motherfucker, and I'm sitting back like, what the hell happened? Then the whole time I'm like, I can take it. Cool. I can take it. The problem is they went crazy when I didn't give them attention. And you know what that did for me? That fed me. I turned into Ryback. Feed me more. So the more I didn't give them attention, they zapped out. They started making pages just for me. Just about me. They hated me because I walked away from their assists. And I made them choose. You can't fuck with both of us. Choose you this day. Who you gonna rock with? Oh my God, don't do that. Yeah, I'm doing that. Because I don't play the game. And when I don't play the game, people can't understand that I am not that one to be played with. So when people chose who they rock with, I said, cool, I'm out. But when you antagonize me, when you attack me on a repeated basis, sooner or later, the king is going to respond. And when the king responds, it's never in the way that y'all want the response to be. So I understood the enemy. But when the enemy befriended me, we got cool on an outside R. Kelly basis, so I thought. But one thing about it, if you come in as my enemy, my eye is like a hawk mixed with an eagle and an owl. I'm going to watch you day and night. And when you move funny, I'm going to watch you funny. So when you put the microscope on you, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to watch you. And by me not giving you attention, by me not feeding into what you want to do, by me not going along with the get along game, you're going to expose yourself. And it happens every time. Huh, Sibbo? Huh, Larry? You expose yourself every time. Huh, Miranda? Huh, Dom K? Huh, Marshall? And so many that I can sit back. Huh, Anime? Oh, yeah, I can go there. Huh, Fantasia? Huh, Brenton Knight? I can go there. Just to name a few. And when you realize that when you did all that you can do, and I'm still standing, not phased, still giving out content, and still saying free R. Kelly, the question is, what did you do? Trent told y'all, that's all y'all doing is making him stronger. Because y'all ain't doing nothing. So why keep going? If you're here for R. Kelly, I can't say nothing about your content. Because half of y'all don't have content anyway. Half of y'all stuff is regurgitated DanaJay stuff and regurgitated Prima Donna stuff. And now it's regurgitated Alicia TV podcast stuff. I never thought that I hear somebody regurgitate a baby. Alicia is a baby in this thing. Y'all trying to reduplicate Vi shit. I'm just trying to figure out. Y'all go over there, act like y'all like him, just to steal his format, go to y'all platform, and then sit around and talk about him. Or try to turn them against me. Y'all go to Prima Donna, y'all try to steal her format. Y'all can't do the collages right. Y'all's come out looking like sloppy ass Crazy Joe. And then y'all get mad and when people crack on your bootleg collages because it don't match up the way Primas do. Y'all come out and try to have a voice like Alicia, not Alicia, like Alicia. Y'all try to duplicate her format and when she talking about these celebrities, but you got to realize this. God only gave one of these people. Y'all been trying to steal my format for years, but I switch his format every time I go live. I don't have a select format. And whether you believe it or not, I'm still learning how to do certain stuff. So I look at people who's more computer advanced than me. And some of them might be my enemies. But I look at some of their stuff and I be like, God damn, this is my competition. Because at the end of the day, YouTube is a business. And if you don't treat it as a business, but use it as a destruction tool, then guess what? It's going to ultimately destroy you. Because the first thing you worrying about, instead of putting content out, you worrying about the coin. Yes, the coin going to come if your content is lucrative. And I'm glad I looked at, what is his name? Shit. I'm glad I looked at the non-lawyer today. He taught me something and he energized me again. And what he showed, I ain't gonna lie. What up, Keith? And when he showed, I ain't gonna lie, I said, I gotta get there. I want it all. I want it all. What he showed, I want. And his vision and goal is my vision and goal. So I couldn't jump on his platform and tell him how to do certain things because he been there. I'm trying to get there. So trying to get there can't tell been there how to go there because been there already been there. I'm trying to get there. I know I lost a lot of y'all with that. But you got to understand something. No matter who you advocate for, you have to have a model for people to like. And y'all can say what y'all want about Tasha K. And I'll be the first one to say, I hate that lady. But I got to say, her business model is A1. How she got there was fucked up. And I think that by her doing what she did to get to her A1 business model, that God should take everything from her. I'm a firm believer in that. You can't destroy somebody in their pain. You can't destroy somebody in their pain. And I don't care who it is. Because now she went from Tasha K, the wino, to Tasha K, the wino destroyer. And she's giving me Oprah Winfrey vibes. Because she ain't going at nobody of a different race, creed, or color. She going after everyone that look like her. Which lead me to believe that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And her line on Rob, and her doing this, and her doing that, and her line on Kevin Hart, and her doing this and doing that, and everybody else, that's going to come back. Right, Georgia girl, you reap what you sow. So with that being said, I walk with my head up high. Because I know I ain't do nothing wrong. I took up for people that stabbed me in the back, that lied on me, that want to make themselves look good in a certain light. That's their problem. They got to deal with that. And when people start talking about, oh, he did this and he did that, that's old. Can y'all put up me threatening somebody with a weapon? And trust and believe, I meant everything I said. So don't think that that was just a front for YouTube. No, I meant every goddamn thing I said. I will protect me and mine with all costs. Because y'all went too far. But can you show anything of me threatening after me standing in front of Judge Bell? You can't. Because it didn't happen. Y'all fault. I got hip to y'all game, and I said there's no need to do that. And when I felt like it was going there, I get off. Because I will never give anybody else anything to hang over my head. The worst thing that you can have is for somebody to have your ace in a hole stuck over your head and you sitting in front of a judge wondering how that judge felt that day. There's a couple times that I should have got locked up for what I said and did on the internet. But because I serve a God of a second chance, it didn't go that way. And I don't waver when it comes to God. Just like I don't waver when it comes to R. Kelly, I don't waver when it comes to God. Next thing, I got to speak on this. Spitting fire. I watched a video that she did. And see, I am a stickler for this. I watched a video that Spitting Fire did about Gerald Griggs, right? And I will ask this question to anybody. Do anybody know Gerald Griggs personally? No. You don't know if this man is a butthole in person. You don't know if this man is a nice person. You don't know if he's caring. You don't know nothing. The only thing you know is that he was the lawyer for the Savages, and the Savages lied and did what they did against R. Kelly. That's all you know. So what y'all did was y'all took the attitude and the criteria from the Savages and put it on Gerald Griggs. Not knowing that Gerald Griggs is a lawyer and you got to separate business from personal. I had to learn that because I was like that with Cagney. I was not liking Cagney for a long time because I seen him defend the same police department that tried to extort old boy in New York, and when he defied their order, they tried to kill him. And when they tried to do that, Cagney defended the police officers and lost. That's the first time I ever seen a split. Cagney lost the case and he won the case. I never understood that. Anthony Logistics said, didn't Gerald Griggs start Mute R. Kelly? No, he didn't. No. Gerald Griggs jumped in to the Mute R. Kelly campaign because of what he was told. Now, y'all seen me talking to Gerald. Y'all know Gerald can get a little cocky in the camera. Y'all know that. But shit, who can? Who won't? So when Spitting Fire said, because a certain person was at the jail too long, it's an injustice because that person was just sitting there. My question was, one, why would he care about that person? Two, is that person his client? Three, do he know that person? Four, do they have that type of relationship? If any of them questions say no, then why would he be bothered? And then I had to say, wait a minute. Well, he is the leader of the Georgia region of the NCAA chapter. But that's not what the NCAA deal with. They deal with racial stuff, not indignages on indignages stuff. And I think the NAACP need to change that. I'd be the first one to say, I think they should speak on all tones, not just racial tones. Because truthfully, you can have a racial tone and be the same color. I'm going to hold the panel and we're going to talk about it soon. You can be the same color and still racially hate me. You can racially profile me. You can racially want to do harm to me. And I can do the same. So I don't think racial profiling is just a Caucasian and indigenous thing. I think it's just a human thing. Or should I go here? A human being thing. Because a human ain't going to do that, but a human being would. So I would love to understand why Spitting Fire included Gerald Griggs in that situation. Right, EJ, and discuss extreme prejudice. Yeah, I would love to do that. That's why I said we're going to turn that page. And if I want to see change, I got to be the change that I want to see. We let the stupid be stupid, but the smart deal with the deaf and not the dumb. Some people caught that. Some people didn't. I definitely would love for Spitting Fire to elaborate more on why Gerald Griggs was the topic. Because if we want to talk about injustice, then we can go here. What about the injustice of DanaJay? What about the injustice of Bill Cosby? What about the injustice of Ahmaud Arbery? What about the injustice of what's his name? Castillo? What's his name? Castillo? I don't know his name. Sorry if I butchered his name. We could talk about the injustice of many people who I'm going to have on my platform coming soon on my main page. But nobody want to talk about that. Why? Because it don't sell. Philando Castillo. Thank you, EJ. Now, if I was on here talking about drama, Right. What about the lies on you? Tell them the facts. that part. That part. See, y'all pulling it up. The injustice of Steve Perkins. I don't know who Steve Perkins is. So now I'm gonna go and do my homework. I want to know who Steve Perkins is. So, with that being said, you got to understand what's going on. It's not what they call you, it's who you answer to. And when I had Judge Bell tell me, you ain't no constitutional scholar. No, what are you supposed to be, a constitutional scholar or something? All because I mentioned something about the Constitution. See how people get nervous when you know something? When you know something, they get nervous and they throw it back at you. Me, I could have came back with something, but I was in her playing field. So I shut up. Okay, you're right. But I thank Judge Bell for that, because what she did was gave me a Negro wake-up call. Shout out to my boy Harrison Floyd. And what a lot of people are starting to get around the country is Negro wake-up calls. I'm going to do a live about that. The advancement of the Negro wake-up call. So, I'm going to talk about it. Let's go here. People talk about things ain't going right. People talk about, well, if this ain't this, this ain't that. I have a question. What happened?
a rough prison, and contraband in some ways is the least of it.
All of these arrests come a year after the former warden Brian Adams was arrested, accused of taking bribes by a gang inside the prison. Georgia Department of Corrections said in a statement, quote, "The GDC does not tolerate any activity that poses a threat to the safe operations of our facility, whether staff or civilian," adding that any staff that violates their oath will be fired and prosecuted. We've got all the details on all the arrests on our website, WJCL.com. Outside Smith State Prison, I'm Andy Colt, WJCL 22 News.
So my question would be, if we're going to prosecute one, why not prosecute all, whether state or federal? If we're going to prosecute one, why not prosecute all, whether state or federal? And that's the problem, that everybody want to pass the buck. Everybody want to turn a blind eye to what's going on. Faith said Dana was never the enemy. Hate as y'all was. That's facts. That's facts. I let people decide for themselves of who they want to be the enemy. And here's my question. If you're going to not like somebody because somebody you rock with don't like them, you crazy. You crazy. Everybody that I don't like done something to me. Picture that. I just don't refriend bullshit. And I don't believe in frenemies. That's it. So with that being said, we're going to exit that, but we're going to stay in the justice system. Fanny, oh Fanny. Fani Willis. You should have known I was coming. Fani Willis. Oh my God. Fani Willis. Oh my God. Fanny, you didn't, did you? As much hell as you caused my boy, you didn't do this, Fanny, did you? For the people who don't know what I'm talking about, I got to go back before I can go forward. And this is what she said.
Isn't it true that you met Mr. Wade October 2019 at the judges conference?
He hasn't gotten to the point where Ms. Willis should be treated hostile in this situation.
I think we have.
I very much want to be here, so I'm not a hostile witness. I very much want to be here.
Not so much that you're hostile, Ms. Willis, it'd be an adverse witness. Your interests are opposed to Ms. Merchant's.
Ms. Merchant's interests are contrary to democracy, Your Honor, not to mine.
A Fulton County District Attorney in charge of criminally prosecuting former President Donald Trump for interference in the 2020 election shockingly took the stand during a hearing in the case. Fani Willis had sought to avoid testifying about the allegation she was in a romantic relationship with the special prosecutor she assigned to the Trump case. But in an about-face, she stormed into the courtroom and she insisted that she testify.
Please, give me the time period.
Mr. Wade visited you at the place you laid your head.
When?
Has he ever visited you at the place you laid your head?
So let's be clear, because you lied in this. Let me tell you which one you lied in. Right here. I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth, Judge. And it is a lie. It is a lie.
Ms. Willis? Mr. Sena, thank you. We're going to take 5 minutes.
The Fulton County District Attorney made headlines when she brought RICO charges against the former president and more than a dozen of his campaign staff. In an extraordinary moment, Willis marched into the Atlanta courtroom while attorneys were arguing over whether she should be forced to testify. As she approached the prosecutor's table in court, she looked before the judge, and as the entire gallery watched, she uttered 4 simple words: "I'm ready to go."
Have you been suffering from the after effects of a car crash? The good news is you're still entitled to a 5.
I would ask, I need 3 documents in front of me, and they're the 3 filings of Ms. Merchant. 3 filings? Does anyone have the 3 filings of Ms. Merchant? Does the court have the 3 filings of Ms. Merchant?
When you say the filings, you mean like the pleadings?
The pleadings, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I think we could locate those for you. I mean, the supplemental.
I want the one filed on January the 8th, the one filed immediately after we filed ours, and the final one.
If you want to take a break to get them, I can make a copy. I think we have one.
You know, the only copy I have is going to have my notes on it. So if we don't have a clean copy,
Have a 5-minute break, Your Honor.
Let's
I'll get
take
the documents.
all right.
I'll sit here and wait for him.
No, Fanny, you can't be cocky, Fanny. And at this point, all the females were saying, "Go, Fanny. That's what I'm talking about. She a strong black woman."
Defense attorneys asked Willis to clear up the timeline of when she hired Wade, as they argue Willis hired him after the two were involved in a romantic relationship.
Let's start back in 2019. Yep. So you and Mr. Wade met in October 2019 at a conference?
That is correct. And I think in one of your motions you tried to implicate I slept with him at that conference, which I find to be extremely offensive. I stayed at that conference. Mr. Wade was my teacher. I did not meet him when he taught the class. I was standing outside talking to Lisa Reeves, who is a judge. Me and her were just having a conversation. Mr. Wade walks up. I think they hug each other. They have some brief conversation. She introduces us.
But Robin Yurdy, Willis's old college friend, told the court earlier the romantic relationship began in October of 2019. Willis previously lived in Yurdy's condo prior to their fallout, and the defense hammered her on whether Wade visited the condo prior to the election interference case. But Willis fired back, asserting the defense accusations were all lies.
How often did Mr. Wade visit you at a place where you were living between 2019 and 2021?
So you want to start with the lie that he lived with me in South Fulton in 2019, a home he's never been to? That's one lie you told in your document.
Listen, y'all.
No, Judge, I didn't ask her about that.
Ms. Merchant, I want you to ask a very precise question. I think she's saying and answering that he did not live with her. So why don't we break that up into smaller parts?
And I didn't ask about living.
But you put in your, while we're talking about professionalism, while we're talking about professionalism, she put in 3 different documents he lived with me.
Full opportunity to respond.
And filed that with the court.
In 2019.
He's never been to South Fulton. In 2019, I lived in South Fulton. He has never been to my residence in 2019. Ever. Not once.
Not once.
In 2019, he's never been to your residence, any place.
Not
I
once.
lived in my home in South Fulton before I started getting the threats that were here, a house I paid for with my own sweat and tears. I'm no longer able to live there. But in 2019, I did. And in the 2 months of 2019 that I knew Mr. Wade, 3 months, the beginning of October, all of November, and all of December, Mr. Wade never came to my house in South Fulton. Let me help you out.
Never.
I lived there in 2020. He never came to my house in 2020, let alone live with me, as you put falsely in these documents. In the first 3 months of 2021, when I could still enjoy my home, Mr. Wade never came to South Fulton, and it is certainly a lie that he lived with me.
Then it came time to question Willis about the vacations the two took together and who paid for the trips.
Talk about, you know,
Yes, she is, Georgia girl.
Miss Yurdy Cash.
I don't
When
think
you
I-
went,
I'm sorry.
but when you went on vacation with Mr. Wade, let's just go one by one. Let's start with the first one. What's the first time you went on vacation with Mr. Wade?
I think the first time we went on vacation was around April of 22, and it's a vacation is a stretch, but I'm trying to be comprehensive. I recall April of 22. His birthday is March the 18th, so that would have been his 49th birthday. I took him to like Tennessee for the day. I think we went to a museum. think we might have stayed the night. I'm not sure. But, I mean, Tennessee's kind of hard to call a vacation, but I just am trying to be inclusive. And like I said, I know it wasn't more than a day.
Right, Steph?
You didn't spend the night.
I think that we did. That's what I'm telling you. I think that there's a possibility.
Right, Keith?
That
People
we
don't
stayed
know.
that night in April of 22.
Who paid for the hotel?
I think I did. It was his birthday.
When did you start dating?
When I started dating Mr. Wade, it was right around then.
April 2022?
22, yes.
2022.
It was around then. I don't know, like, you know, it's not like when you're in grade school and you send a little letter and it says, will you be my girlfriend, and you check it. I don't know the day that we started seeing each other, but it was early 22 is my recollection.
Okay, early 22. And you all went to Florida on vacation as well?
I don't recall going to Florida on vacation with him.
You never went to Florida with Mr. Wade?
When we went to get on the cruise ship, we went to Miami.
Okay, that's the only time that you went to Florida with him?
I think we went to Miami and spent the night. That's my recollection.
Okay.
I think we spent one night so that we wouldn't miss the ship. That's my recollection of our vacation.
Who paid for that hotel?
In Miami? I don't remember that.
And how'd you get to Miami?
We would have flown. And we've done that, so that I'm clear, we've done that twice. I think one time we stayed, and I honestly can't tell you, did we stay when the ship left or did we stay when the ship came back? I also can't tell you, so there's 2 cruises out of Miami.
Wow.
There's one that's in that October time period that was with his mom. And then there was another that was a New Year's Eve trip. I know I paid for the New Year's Eve trip because the tickets were $697 each. And I thought this is ridiculous that the tickets are $700 to go to Miami. But when you travel during New Year's Eve, you know, they get you.
So let's just back up and talk about the first time that you went to Florida with Mr. Wade. That was the time that you said you stayed in Miami at the hotel the first night?
That's the time I told you I am not sure. So I'm not sure of 2 things. So I want to make sure that my testimony is clear. I'm not sure if we stayed in Miami on the October trip. I'm not sure if we stayed in Miami on the December trip. I just can't remember that. And I also don't remember, so that the record is clear, I don't remember if the necessity was as we got on the ship or we got off the ship. But I do remember there was a night spent in Miami because either whatever. I don't remember.
Whether you need it or not, I highly recommend that you bring this vacuum cleaner back with you. This vacuum cleaner.
Remember, but I think that there was a night spent in Miami.
That cruise is the one that you took in October, right?
Ma'am, if you have something to refresh my recollection, I'm intentionally trying to not be difficult with you, but I don't want to make up something.
Right.
I know that on one of those 2 trips, we stayed in Miami. I am not sure right now. You're asking me about.
Oh, I'm sorry, you misunderstood. I was not asking you which night you stayed in Miami. I'm asking if you took a cruise in October 2022 with Mr. Wade.
Yes, and his mom.
And his mother. That's what I was asking.
Yes.
Is that the first time you met his mother?
Yes.
It was on that cruise. And that was Royal Caribbean, I believe?
I honestly don't remember what ship. I know we've taken 2 cruises. I don't
Came for the wrong group of people, baby.
But he paid for the flight and the cruise on Royal Caribbean that time.
So yes, he paid. He is the original one that does it. He has something called, Mr. Wade is a world traveler. I'm not as versed as him. He's been to 6 of the 7 continents. And so he has both a personal travel agent and he also has a cruise travel agent. I don't know anything about either of those kind of travel agents. So he is the one that would book the travel, but we need to be clear when we're talking about just because he booked it doesn't mean, like, I don't consider him having taken me anyplace. Let me just be honest. The only point that's ever taken somebody someplace is for his 50th birthday. I consider that I took him to Belize. And I took him to Belize because, I don't want to discuss his personal business, but I'm happy Mr. Wade is still here with us. And I did 50 big, very big.
Now,
when it came to how Willis reimbursed Wade for the...
Hold on. You did 50 big, real big. Now, I keep telling y'all, fellas, not all women, but it's always good to have your own. Because a woman like this, will be the one to tell you to get out when you don't do what she wants you to do. However, let's continue listening to this. This is interesting.
Chips together, she responded she always kept cash on her, thanks to a tip she pointed out that she got from her father.
And then after that cruise, you all flew to Aruba and spent a couple days in a hotel there, correct?
Right, and his mother was not happy
He
that we left her
initially
behind.
paid for that. He initially paid for that.
For Aruba, yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about both of those. I know he initially paid for it. Did you pay him back?
For the cruise and for Aruba, yeah, I gave him his money before we ever went on that trip.
You gave him cash before you ever went on the trip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so when you got cash to pay him back on these trips, would you go to the ATM?
No, lady.
You would not go to the ATM?
No.
Okay. So Fulton County pays you direct deposit, I assume?
Yes, Fulton County and the state of Georgia both pay me direct deposits.
Okay. So the cash that you would pay him, you wouldn't get it out of the bank?
I have money in my house.
You have money in your house. So it was just money that was there.
Hold on. She got money in the house. Hold on. Hold on. She got money in the house. Now, remind you, I told y'all some months ago she was dealing with Peanut, and Peanut was one of the biggest drug dealers. Hold on.
When you meet my father, he's going to tell you as a woman, you should always have, which I don't have, so let's don't tell him that. You should have at least 6 months in cash at your house at all times. Now, I don't know why this old black man feels like that, but he does. When we were growing up, my daddy had 3 safes in the house. So my father's bought me a lockbox, and I always keep cash in the house. Now, I don't do it to the degree that my father would do it, so he would probably be ashamed with me, but I always have cash at the house. That has been, I don't know, all my life. If you're a woman and you go on a date with a man, you better have $200 in your pocket. So if that man acts up, you can go where you want to go. So I keep cash in my house, and I don't keep cash as good in my purse like I used to, because I don't go on many dates. But when you go on a date, you should have cash in your pocket.
You've never given Mr. Wade money through Cash App?
No.
The only money you've ever given him outside of a contract is cash?
I didn't give him money in a contract, so that was cute. But I didn't give him money out in a contract. What happened? No, we're going to answer it since you said it. He worked. He worked more hours than he was paid. And the county paid him for the work that he did. So don't be cute with me and then think that you're not going to get an answer.
And I will ask you about the contract in a minute. I asked you about cash. Did you ever pay him anything? And I'm trying to qualify my questions. I'm not talking about the contract with Fulton County that was paid. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about outside of that. Did you ever pay him anything other than cash?
I've only given him cash a few times in the course of what we're talking about.
So you've
if
never
we
used
would
your
go to
credit
dinner,
Let her finish her answer.
if we would go to dinner, I wouldn't give him cash because he paid for dinner or I paid for dinner. I've given him cash only a few times in life, probably 4.
Okay.
Probably the most money I've ever handed him is $2,500. The least amount of money I've handed him, probably between $500 and $1,000.
Throughout her testimony, Willis maintained she was not the one on trial.
So your office objected to us getting Delta records for flights that you may have taken with Mr. Wade.
And, well, no, look. I object to you getting records. You've been intrusive into people's personal lives. You're confused. You think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial.
So my question was,
Fanny,
I object to getting any personal records of mine.
We're not dealing with privilege through a witness.
and I'm not, no, I'm not dealing with privilege. What we had offered to put them in camera for the court to review, and I just want to know if she has any
That's
problem.
not something you deal with a witness.
Willis said she and Wade's relationship ended, but the two remain friends and professional colleagues.
When did your personal relationship with Mr. Wade end?
Our personal relationship ended in this year. So let's be very clear so that we don't mix words. I don't want to mix words in here. Mr. Wade is my friend right now. Mr. Wade, I would say, has been my friend since 2020. I think he started out as like a mentor and a professional colleague.
Are you a business owner running Google Ads yourself? Are you tired of throwing money down the drain?
He became my friend and somebody that I really respected. I feel very indebted to Mr. Wade for taking on the task of this job.
Right, Stephanie.
And he is certainly my friend and one of the people that I respect the most. So if you ask about a personal relationship, I consider myself to have a personal relationship right now, Mr. Wade. I consider myself to have a personal relationship with Anna Cross. I consider myself to have a personal relationship with Mr. Abadi. I consider myself to have a personal relationship with Andrew Evans.
Okay, let me just clarify that.
I have a personal relationship with him as we speak right now. I don't think that's what you're asking. I think that's what you're asking.
When did your romantic relationship with Mr. Wade end? When did it end?
Me and Mr. Wade, we are good friends.
Here it comes.
My respect for him has grown over these 7 weeks of attacks. We are very good friends. I think, but for these attacks, it would have been a friendship that, as life goes, you would have stopped having. I think that you have cemented that we'll be friends to the day we die.
Let's.
Could we just have an answer?
Woo! I can handle this, Seda. Let's have it.
She asked about a personal relationship.
She asked when the romantic relationship ended. That's the question.
Sometime in, I'd say late summer of 2023. So I don't believe me and, this is what you're really asking.
Watch this. Now, fellas, pay close attention. This is how a cocky woman will treat you. But I got some commentary at the end of this. However, Fanny is on a hot seat because somebody is going crazy. Check this out.
About this is the salaciousness of all of this, right?
No, I'm just asking about your romantic relationship. When you stopped dating.
I think that me and Mr. Wade, so he's a man, he probably would say June or July. I would say we had a tough conversation in August. So that men in relationships at the end of physical intimacy, women in relationships when that tough conversation takes place.
Willis testified she never disclosed her relationship with the Fulton County Board of Commissioners or anyone within Fulton County. She spent hours on the stand and throughout maintained that she did nothing wrong. The stakes are high for the Fulton County District Attorney. If she's disqualified from the Trump election interference case, they would have to find a new attorney to take over the charges against the former president and 14 others, or drop the case altogether.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Are you ready for what happened today? Now, yesterday was Fanny getting crazy? So let's go there. Let's go there. Nathan Wade visited DA Fani Willis' Georgia neighborhood at least 35 times and stayed overnight before she hired him as special prosecutor. Cell phone data shows. Let's look at some of these comments. The face of guilt right there. No question about it. And IMO, I think she was on something when on the stand. Oh, they going to give it. Fat Fanny's dress on backwards and U.S. flag pin is upside down. You know what an upside down flag symbolizes. Yep. Treason. Was it worth it, bro? Booty calls. Hope the sex was good. Career over. That look you get when you realize you gave up your career for dick. Yo, these people are brutal. But hold on. Not just that. These people are brutal. And when I say brutal, these people are brutal. Here we go. Chuck Calesto said, breaking news. Cell phone data contradicts Willis' testimony on affair with Trump prosecutor Nathan Wade and when it began developing. According to cell phone data presented in a court filing on Friday, Nathan Wade was recorded visiting the Hateville area where Fani Willis resided at least 35 times before the district attorney appointed him to oversee the election interference case in Fulton County. Cell data seems to contradict Wade's testimony, in which he said he visited Willis at her condo in Hateville no more than 10 times before he was hired in November 2021. But hold on, it get worse for Fanni. Why? Breaking down Fulton County Board of Ethics to take up multiple ethics complaints referencing Fulton County DA Fani Willis. Newly scheduled special meeting will be open to the public. Will Trump show up? I'll be there. Where? Fulton County Government Center, 4th floor. Shit. I can't be there. Oh, damn. Fulton County's Government Center, 4th floor, main conference room, Thursday, March the 7th at 10 a.m. God damn it. I can't go. But hold on. And it get worser. This all happened today when all that came out. Also, breaking down, American First Legal sues Fulton County District Attorney's Office for illegally concealing documents between Fani Willis' office and the Biden White House. Development. The American people have a right under the law to fully understand how the Biden White House or DOJ was involved in the partisan indictment of President Trump. America First Legal. Now watch this. This is why I love dealing with these kind of folks. And I'm going to tell you why. Can somebody tell me where they call the American people citizens? So for the dummies that keep saying they are American citizens, you're stupid. And I keep saying it. You was never sworn into nothing. You are not a citizen. Listen to what they saying. The American people have a right under the law. They ain't telling you which law, but everybody that knows it's the Constitution. All of the other stuff that they talking about is bullcrap. But the American people have a right under the law to fully understand how the Biden White House or DOJ was involved in the partisan indictment of President Trump. America First Legal. Pay attention. Pay attention. These folks crazy. When she's a 4, but the rent is due. Yo, when I tell you these folks are crazy, but then me, I'm a nice guy, but I just want to show you something real quick. Hold on.
No.
You've never gone to a cabin with this?
No.
Did you go to a cabin?
No.
Did you go to a cabin with Miss Willis ever?
Ever?
Ever.
No.
You've never gone to a cabin with this?
No.
Did you go to a cabin?
No.
Did you go to a cabin with Miss Willis ever?
Ever?
Ever. ever gone to a cabinet with this?
No.
Oh man, look. I'm having fun with this because Fani Willis don't know how to treat people. So with me having fun, I'm gonna break it down like this. All right. My president better than y'all's. All right. Yeah, I ain't saying she a vote rigger. She gave me money.
I ain't have to help now more, you rotten asshole.
Yo, I gotta get me a Donald Trump joint. That joint was crazy. Hold on, yo. We gotta look at that again. Hold on, we gotta look at that again. Hold on, we gotta look at that again. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. And once again, that's AI. But they say AI can't do nothing like that. That's AI. So if you let people tell you, oh no, AI can't do that. Yeah, yes it can. So back on a serious note. I seen y'all talking about it, so I'm going to talk about it. The stuff that's going on with these migrants is out of control. It's out of control. Now, what I'm about to, hold on, I ain't tell you to do all that. What I'm about to show y'all is a 911 call from today. Take a listen. This should open your eyes about what's going on.
Units in 6 and citywide. We have a 10-1-200 West 87th Street, 200 West 87th Street, the Home Depot. Caller said there's over 100 migrants attacking security. Some of the security officers are off-duty police officers. Nothing further. Zone clear.
All right, if I have anybody close by 200 West 87th Street at the Home Depot, being called in as a 10-1. Over 100 migrants attacking security. Security are off-duty POs.
And for all units in 6 and citywide, we're giving a disregard for the 10-1 at 200 West 87th Street. Again, that's a disregard for the 10-1 at 200 West 87th Street. Press 610, Adam. Units in 6 and citywide, we have a 10-1-200 West 87th Street, 200 West 87th Street, the Home Depot. Caller said there's over 100 migrants attacking security. Some of the security officers are off-duty police officers. Nothing further. Zone clear.
All right, if I have anybody close by 200 West 87th Street at the Home Depot, being called in as a 10-1. Over 100 migrants attacking security. Security are off-duty POs.
And for all units in 6 and citywide, we're giving a disregard for the 10-1 at 200 West 87th Street. Again, that's a disregard for the 10-1 at 200 West 87th Street. Press 610, Adam.
So here's my question. You got over 100 migrants attacking security guards and police enforcement. Hey, Cali girl, I'm so happy to be in your life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and we definitely appreciate you over here, Cali girl. Just think about it. What if your loved one called you and said, get the bail money ready because I have over 100 migrants attacking me and my boys, and we about to go in? I'm just asking, would that be some of y'all loved ones' last day at work? Would y'all tell your loved one to stay home? How would y'all feel about that? If y'all heard that over 100 migrants was attacking your loved ones and his friends, how would y'all feel about that? It's 9:22. I got to get ready to get up out of here because I got another show that I'm about to do. I got a cooking show that I'm going to do for y'all tonight. That's deep. That's deep. That's real deep. That's real deep. But I'm going to rush through this because I see a lot of people just stuck. They like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Now, this is crazy. This is even more crazier. Check it out. Colorado Representative Scott Bottoms confirms that people are buying 1 to 5-year-old children for sex. I'm going to say it again. Colorado Representative Scott Bottoms confirms that people are buying 1 to 5-year-old children for sex. He says almost all the time they get off on probation after buying a child, and R word, a little child. These are the times that I am discouraged about. My job as a representative, and also just what happens here at the Capitol. We sat in a committee all day discussing whether or not somebody that buys little children, these are 2, 3, 4, and 5-year-old kids. They buy them for sex. Then we tried to get a bill through. Representative Bradley sent one through that was going to put these buyers in jail. Right now, most of the time, they get off on probation. Almost all the time, they get off on probation after buying a child and R-ing them, a little child. And we tried to say, well, they need to at least serve a minimum of 4 years. And then we sat and listened to the Democrats fight against this bill, fight against putting these people in jail, and came up with all kinds of reasons, including that these buyers are victims themselves. This is very discouraging. It's also very disgusting for me that they would actually defend this. And then they voted completely along party lines. Democrats voted 100% that they did not want to put these pedophiles in jail. They defended the pedophiles. This is why it's so difficult sometimes to do what we do around here. We know we're on the side of riot, not right or wrong, but riot. We know we're on the side of morality, and we get shot down by I do not understand the thought process behind this. But we do get shot down. This is why I would encourage you to do a few things to help us with this. First, if you believe in prayer at all, please pray. We are fighting truly dark forces here. This is not okay. This evil stuff that we're dealing with. If you have the ability to come up and testify on bills or anything like this, please do so. Your voice is very important to what we're trying to accomplish around here. Let's see.
These are the times that I am discouraged about my job as a representative and also just what happens here at the Capitol. We sat in a committee all day discussing whether or not somebody that buys little children, these are 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old kids, and they buy them for sex, that we tried to get a bill through, Representative Bradley sent one through, that was going to put these buyers in jail. Right now, most of the time, they get off on probation. Almost all the time, they get off on probation after buying a child and raping a little child. And we tried to say, well, they need to at least serve a minimum of 4 years. And then we sat and listened to the Democrats fight against this bill, fight against putting these people in jail, and came up with all kinds of reasons, including that these buyers are victims themselves. This is very discouraging, and it's also very disgusting for me that they would actually defend this. And then they voted completely along party lines. The Democrats voted 100% that they did not want to put these pedophiles in jail. They defended the pedophiles. This is why it's so difficult sometimes to do what we do around here. We know we're on the side of right, we know we're on the side of morality, and we get shot down by, I do not understand the thought process behind this, but we do get shot down. This is why I would encourage you to do a few things to help us with this. First, if you believe in prayer at all, please pray. We are fighting truly dark forces here. This is not okay. This is evil stuff that we're dealing with. And if you have the ability to come up and testify on bills or anything like this, please do so. Your voice is very important to what we're trying to accomplish around here. We are the minority, but with you, we become a powerful force.
I got a question. This is the same state that wanted to take Trump off the ballots. And people was running around saying, yeah, do it, do it. And they don't know why Trump hate Colorado so much. My question exactly, Stephanie. Where's Me Too now? Where's Time's Up? Where's Mute R. Kelly? Where's Color Change? I'm going to go here. This is a case where I say, where's the NAACP Colorado chapter? Because it's no set race of kids that was being born. Sad. Just when you think you're going through something, there's somebody else going through something worse. I want y'all to keep that in y'all head. Because we living in some sick, sadistic times. On that note, DanaJay gonna holler at y'all like, it's 9:31. I'll be back 9:45. We going live and we gonna cook. What are we cooking? Fried turkey wings. Let's go. Thank y'all for joining me on this. Join me on this page. I'm gonna come back on this page. And we gonna cook. We gonna shake. We gonna bake. We gonna rattle. And we gonna roll. DanaJay out. And I'm gonna take you through the whole process from the beginning all the way to the end. All right? Peace. I said peace, didn't I?
Friendly reminder, I want you to stop worrying about who like your pictures, baby. They see you. They watching. You got your foot on their neck, baby. Big motion. And guess what? They gonna screenshot this and talk about you in the group chat, so you might as well go off. Ain't no tippy-toeing. Ain't no playing it small. Ain't no playing it safe, baby. You big pressure. Stand on that.
Youngsters, if you're out there right now, do not give a darn what opinion people have of you, long as that opinion is not consistent of that of yourself. You be you. I'm not playing to make you feel good about me. I already feel good about me. I'm good. Message for the youngsters out there and the old school, not old fools. Look at me.
Whatever you want, whoa, whatever you need, my heart belongs to you. Oh, whatever you need, there's nothing I won't do. Oh, whatever you want, oh, my heart belongs to you. I say whatever you need. Whatever you need, my heart belongs to you. Whatever you need, there's nothing I won't do. Whatever you want, my heart belongs to you. I say whatever you need. It's sometimes a misty rain that let your love just fall like raindrops rain. Follow me. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops rain.